The world of football is full of surprises. Every season there are players we expect to light up the pitch, dominate games and grab headlines week in and week out. But sometimes things just don't go as planned, whether it's due to injuries, form, tactical shifts or sheer bad luck. Even the brightest stars can falter. In this video we'll dive into 7 players who entered this season with sky-high expectations but have struggled to deliver. Let's explore what went wrong. Endrick, hailed as Brazil's next big thing, made waves when Real Madrid signed him for a staggering €47.5 million. He was supposed to be the heir to the throne of Brazilian stars at the Bernabeu, but instead of dazzling fans, he's found himself on the fringes with just 316 minutes of playing time and 1 goal to his name in the league. It is no surprise when you consider the competition he faces, with the likes of Kylian Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. and Rodrigo in the squad. Breaking into the first 11 was always going to be a monumental task. Even a loan move was rumoured at one point, but Real seems determined to give him time to adjust. His undeniable talent is still evident. At Manchester United, Alejandro Garnacho has had an equally tough time. After a breakout season where he became a fan favourite with his electrifying performances, the Argentine winger was tipped to dominate this campaign. But things haven't quite worked out. New manager Ruben Amorim's system doesn't favour out-and-out wingers, limiting Garnacho's effectiveness. To make matters worse, his stats this season, just 3 goals and 1 assist in 22 appearances, paint a stark contrast to his previous form. Fans still chant his name and there's no doubt about his potential, but this season has been a sobering reminder that raw talent alone isn't enough. The question now is whether he'll stay at United to fight for his place or seek a fresh start elsewhere, as seems to be the case. Over in Germany, Serhou Guirassy was supposed to take Borussia Dortmund to the next level. After a phenomenal season at Stuttgart where he scored 28 goals, the move to Dortmund seemed like the perfect step up. But it's been anything but that. In 16 games, he's managed only 8 goals and 1 assist, a far cry from last season. What's worse is Dortmund's position in the league. Sitting in 11th place, the team's struggles have mirrored Guirassy's own. Meanwhile, Stuttgart have thrived without him, currently in 4th place. It's hard to say whether it's the pressure of playing for a bigger club or the tactical setup at Dortmund, but Guirassy's season has been a letdown so far. Brighton's Evan Ferguson finds himself in a similarly frustrating situation. Just a year ago, he was the talk of the Premier League, a young striker who had cemented his place in the starting lineup and attracted attention from the likes of Arsenal and Chelsea. Manchester United even submitted a €50 million bid for him, but this season has been a different story. Aside from struggling with injuries, new manager Fabian Hürzeler hasn't shown the same faith in Ferguson, relegating him to just 3 starts in 9 appearances. The result? A player who once looked destined for greatness now finds himself linked with loan moves to Fulham and Leicester City. Chelsea's Christopher Nkunku might be the unluckiest player on this list. Signed for £52 million after tearing up the Bundesliga with RB Leipzig, he was supposed to be the centrepiece of Chelsea's attack, but a pre-season injury derailed everything. Missing over 4 months of action, he struggled to regain his form and break into the team. Even when he has been fit, tactical changes under the new manager Enzo Maresca have left him out of position. With both Palmer and Jackson firing on all cylinders, it's practically impossible for him to get into the team. It's also clear the Frenchman hasn't reached the heights many expected. Bayern Munich's reported interest in him suggests that his Chelsea chapter might end sooner rather than later. Rasmus Højlund is another player who struggled to justify the hype. After scoring 10 goals last season, the Danish striker looked poised to take the next step at Manchester United. But this season has been nothing short of a disaster. In 18 games, he's managed just 2 goals. His performance against Fulham, 0 shots, just 21 touches and 6 aerial duels lost, was emblematic of his struggles. goals. Once seen as a raw talent with unlimited potential, Højlund now looks like a player who's lost his way. The Red Devils have serious work to do if they want to get him back on track. Finally, we have Savinho, the Brazilian winger signed by Manchester City for €40 million amid much fanfare. Touted as the next big thing, he's failed to live up to the billing. With just 1 goal and 5 assists in 18 games, he's struggled to adapt to the Premier League. City's poor form this season hasn't helped, nor has the resurgence of Phil Foden and the arrival of Omar Marmoush. Savinho's opportunities are dwindling and he may soon find himself relegated to cup games. For a player with so much hype, it has been a season to forget. These 7 players serve as a reminder that football is unpredictable. Talent, hype, and even past performances don't always guarantee success. Whether it's due to injuries, tactical shifts, or the weight of expectations, even the brightest stars can stumble. Do you know any other player who belongs on this list? Let us know in the comments. We'll see you next time. Bye.